Ladies and gentlemen, would you believe it? We're going back planet side. Today, we're going to be exploring a little bit of a higher OS lobby. Decided to jump in, test my metal, see how I would do in the great reaches of the truly experienced. I mean, I don't think OS matters much until you get over like
Battle started.
40. And as you can see, this lobby has quite a few players with that meet that requirement. So we've got Lord Dot. I've never seen this guy before. People were talking about being streamers. That's pretty cool. Uh, he's going to be the highest OS on my team. Von Comet, the highest OS on the enemy team. They'll be taking it up and hopefully being that strong backbone. But this is a fun map. This is a fun map with a 10 medal spot. The dream of any Beyond All Reason player. 10 metal per second. When it gets so thick, it gets creamy and beautiful and all rainbow colored. I mean, you just can't help but dream of controlling that 10 metal per second spot. To take on the task today, Buttons 840 and 3 Grunts 1 Cup on the front lines. Going to be battling it up. Grunts coming in already with some pawns mixed in. There's a lot of threat being thrown at our front lines. Thank goodness that Bacon dude really took the initiative here, putting down a lot of energy production for himself already, and blasting out a lot of units, holding the line. So far I've gotten up a few fighters. We're playing air. It's a tricky position on a map like this, right? Where, honestly, I'm going to take the consistency of the solar over the gamble of the wind 100% of the time. On this map, of course, let's talk about the math, right? Solars, in my opinion, are better than winds if you're talking 8 energy per second or less, especially the advanced variety. So, I just really like the consistency. I just don't think that it's quite so nice gambling on the wins. And so I treat this 0 to 10 map like I would a 0 wind map, as is my opponent. It feels like too much of a gamble. So I'm glad to see that the high OS people agree. Like even Mr. 45 over here, everybody's like, yeah, I don't really want to fuck around with 0 wind. He took his geo pretty quickly. How are we doing on ours? We're only still kind of halfway there. Way to go to the enemy. But ours is also already taken, so we're doing pretty good. Yep. Anybody not taking their geo yet? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, looks like everybody's got their geos. It's honestly a pretty resource-rich map. You start, especially back here. These are 3 metal per second mixes. I love Rotato, baby. We're trying to have some impact with some shurikens. I think shurikens are such a fantastic way to have early impact as the air player. It's really simple, really easy, and I mean, look at this. I think it's very interesting. I have way more fighters than the enemy does right now, actually, and kind of this entire game, I'm thinking to myself, like, man, when do I like go for the bombing run? When am I strong enough? And I was right now. As you'll be surprised to find when you watch your air replays, right? You'll kind of examine the enemy, and you'll realize, like, holy moly, like, they had way less than I thought they did. Like, where are the fighters? You can't see them. And then we come over here, right, and we can see our fighters flying around. Beautiful. So we were really very strong right now. Look at this. Enemy flying their commander forward. Very interesting maneuvers going on right now. Going to assist in building up this mech, maybe? Where's it going? Okay, what the hell is this? Okay, there it is. It's down. Is commander going to assist? Oh, yep, okay. Hands it off. Beautiful. Hilarious. You love to see it. You love to see it. Being greedy to the max right now. How is ours? We already have tier 2 up. Wow, Buttons 840 owning right now compared to 3 Grunts 1 Cup, who is pushed all the way back. I mean, I haven't even paid attention, but Buttons 840 is just strictly dominating with his rocket bots, controlling his middle mexes in front of him. Lots of reclaim. We're pushing forward with maces. We're doing fantastic right now. It's not even close. 3 Grunts 1 Cup just literally gets up his 30 metal mex. I mean, oh, it's actually 40. Oh my 40 mil per second on this bitch. Jesus. Jesus Christ, that's insane. I can't even imagine, dude. People that play on all metal maps, I just don't get it right. Like, it's just not special anymore when you're on the all metal map. But like, when you get to have this, oh, a dream come true. We are continuing to have impact with our air. Like I was talking about, shurikens are just super high impact. An enemy just actually doesn't have any fighters right now. This guy's really just cucked himself. He has no production facilities. He is floating metal to his team, and he's got 2 build turrets. I mean, I think he should be transporting his build turrets right now at the very least. This is just kind of a joke. 2,300 metal in his bank. We're at 2,000 though, to be fair.
Commander destroyed.
We're being good little boys. We're responding to the calls for more transports from our allies. We have 1 extra mechs actually compared to our opponent. I wonder how has that been affecting metal produced. Sort by metal produced here. Our opponent has been at 11k and we're at 10, so I'm a bit behind. He's definitely done better at upgrading his mechs, and you can tell. Unlucky, unlucky. It's probably because I made so many fighters and then didn't leverage them into anything. What can you say? So I go for the dumb thing. I'm just making a regular old fusion reactor, and he does. I mean, credit to him, though, of course, obviously, this advanced geothermal is up way before I ever dream of even having a fusion reactor. Honestly, it's really surprising that we end up winning this game. I guess with Front is just owning that bad. Buttons has, I mean, he's just doing it right. He's really showing it to the world right now how you win with Front in this day and age. Thugs, rocket bots, couple grunts mixed in if you're feeling fruity, and hit it with the res bots, baby. Look at those guys. Just those health bars going right back up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And it's just like, what does this guy do? He's trying to build more build power. He needs it, to be fair. But he just can't get enough units out because Buttons has a beautiful constant stream. Well, how long is our response time going to be here? Too long. Don't lose too much though, thank goodness. Mr. Darkrai taking advantage, seeing the units move over and striking. I'm surprised 3 grunts, 1 cup can't micro anything right now. It's kind of lame of him. Should be moving side to side, but Buttons getting maximal value. Look at those rockets flying. Boom. Beautiful. It's always nice when your rockets get to do pure DPS. De-gunning the scary shits from behind. A big res field building up here. We've got 2.5k metal floating over there, 1k metal floating over there. Our tech player is online, ladies and gentlemen. Dark blue with tons of transports? This is really weird. I don't know what in the world is going on here. We're going for 2 tier 1 labs. Oh, but we've got a tier 2 up here. We were starting to make mammoths with a couple of Sheldons. Of course, always unfortunate. Like, we're getting to use our Sheldons and they're not getting to use theirs. Always try to use your Sheldons. They're so long range. That was the whole point of the previous Legion video. And really, the only reason that Sheldons are good is because they're long range and you can start getting really efficient trades with them. I love this. Fat Boys, Sheldons coming up hot. Grunts to take the spam out. This is beautiful. This is a masterclass from Bacon Dude. As long as this commander doesn't go down, and boom, now he can go get these mexes. They're free. I love it. I love it. I mean, really, the Front is winning the game. We're having, like, no impact from air right now. Enemy now has, like, equal fighters to us. Ugh, this is so embarrassing. He's going for his first Aphis. He's got an anti-nuke up. I mean, if he'd just been a bastard and gone nuke, they'd be winning the game, baby. But who would have thought that the enemy would have just been some pansy who's just chilling the whole time? On the other side, we've got myself building more converters. Yellow also scaling. We've got multiple Sheldon balls rolling out. You love to see it. They're everywhere. Enemy team, blue team has them, red team has them. Whose is going to get the value first? That is always the question. They are ground targeted right now. Of course, you can ground target so that your shit focuses one unit by clicking S on the ground. Very useful, right? So that you're not just shooting at these ticks and feeling useless. Now, I think something that we can do as a backline player here is build the accuracy buildings. We're floating quite a bit of metal. Just make something, boy, make something. We're finally thinking about putting together our tier 2. Oh my gosh, yep, we just keep on building the fusions. I wish I would have thought about going this geothermal sooner, because as we can see, our opponent is getting to do quite a bit because he did. He might even eat his lamb right now to be able to finish this beautiful thing. I do like his build. It's nice and greedy. You love to see a little greedy Aphis. He rushed this geothermal, and that's giving him plenty to now rush into this. I'm surprised his converting power isn't higher. But he's spending quite a bit through his, all of this construction turret build power, I suppose. It's a very stalemate right now. This line is pretty evenly drawn. They're definitely holding on though, blue team. Like 3 grunts, 1 cup is not. 3 grunts, 1 cup has felt the heat. Mr. Otto has felt the heat. And Mr. Contraption has felt the heat. He really has a shitty spot here. Like, is this also downwards? Where do we have like a weird downwards pocket? I feel like blue side of the map is explicitly worse, because it looks like everything on our side just kind of goes down. But then they've got this weird, maybe this isn't a divot. No, it is. It definitely is. These colors are changing. So they've got this like weird divot. Yeah. Yep. Yep, there it is. Look at that. Weird. You love to see the Rotato maps. I'm surprised this Mammoth isn't doing better. One already down. I guess, look at this. Yeah, Mammoth plus Fatboy plus Sheldons. Certainly not something that one Mammoth can hold up. And now Dark Blue has been forced to either eat his tier 2 lab up here at the front, or wow, or got killed. Destroyed. And there's no wreckage, so I kind of actually doubt that. So he ate it? I mean, he's kind of given up. No, wow. Yeah, no, look at this. He's got thousands of metal. Where's, like, why are we not making tier 2? Okay. Enemy commander gets blown up. Mr. Otto, kind of feeding. I mean, going greedy. Like, we're all going very, very greedy this game, right? And now Otto, all he has is spam. If we had a little bit better anti-spam units, we'd be living the dream right now. That's for dang sure. I'm kind of surprised, honestly. I feel like blue team was so much better positioned than I thought they were throughout the game, but there is still a lot of production going on for them right now. Although, yeah, I mean, we're, what is this, 50% ahead in metal produced, going steady when we're not reclaiming, so that's pretty big. That is quite large. 14% extra energy. We're only 5% metal produced up in total, though, which is pretty surprising. Enemy is way ahead of us in fighters right now, and that is a bad thing. We have gone tier 2, though, and that's the important thing. We're just, like, feeding our boys some metal. I should definitely be giving it to somebody who's having more impact, right? Like Bacon Dude, I could be giving it to, and I think that's always good, right? Especially when you're in these higher OS games, like handing off your metal to somebody on the front, probably high value. I feel like we managed to have some decent impact this game, actually, by really swinging some fights. I don't know if I caught it, but there was some fighting that went on here. We helped with our shurikens over here. It was, like, I feel like we managed to have a little bit of impact, but, you know, no bombers, kind of lame, XD. And we keep on feeding heavy transes, which I suppose,
Commander
our boy needs
destroyed.
for his mammoths to be getting to the front, which are very valid. I'm glad that I have coverage for the anti-nuke because, of course, I'm stupid and not thinking about it, even though I had so much extra metal. We finally get our first APHIS up. Enemy air is getting his second, but hey, we're actually equal, right? And we're a little ahead because I have 4 fusions and an APHIS, and he has 2 APHIS, so I'm making more energy per second. Haha! Eat that, fool. Yeah, let's look at metal produced now. Yeah. 74,000 versus 61,000. Yeah. And we went for an attack, zoomed out from the action, but we went for an attack,
Commander has died.
and enemy had more air, which was very sad. But we
Battle
were
ended.
acting a little bit threatening. But Bacon Dude had walked it down. Lord Rot had walked it down. The writing was on the wall. As from here I was on a powerful trajectory, right? I think I'm actually kind of happy with how I was building my base for once. Of course, on these maps where you go all metal energy, it's all solar energy. It's you got to think of it as metal storage. So eventually it's all going to be eaten, and you're going to have a lot of easy space to work with, because it's very symmetrical building the solar storages, in my opinion, and that makes it a lot easier to work with. So, now we had 2 labs up, and we were going to start outscaling in terms of fighters and bombers pretty quickly. I think I'm still not certain, like, what's the time here? 52% was 6 seconds. So 6 seconds, 10 a minute. Yeah, okay, then I'm pretty happy with this build queue. 3 fighters and 1 Hailstrom on repeat at this point in the game. 22 minutes. I think at this point in time, it's like, yeah, you're very much supposed to be online with how many resources are available to you with the advanced geothermal and these 3.0 mexes. So this seems like a very reasonable amount to be producing out of. And honestly, one APHIS away from the next uh, production facility. As like, look at this, we're still only at minus 107, so I can definitely throw down still an extra 8 or so construction turrets to be speeding stuff up. It's kind of a shameful display, honestly, from air with how much metal I'm not spending, right? You're always looking to be, like, you want to have like 500 metal in the bank at any given time and then be like minus an extra 10 metal per second, right? And moving towards the next big thing. And then it's a real option. Like, okay, I'll just turn off making units for a little bit, and then you catch right back up and build your next little bit of eco, and you get that beautiful scaling loop. But this game, we didn't manage it, but it didn't matter because we listened, we gave the units where they were needed, we helped plug a couple of crucial holes, and our boys just owned. And sometimes that's just how it is, right? You join the high OS lobby, you do okay, and the rest of them do great, and you get to win. Let's fucking go. Kind of worth it once you hop in the higher OS lobbies. Once you have a little bit of a better idea of what's going on. I mean, obviously, I think there was also a timing for enemy air this game to take advantage of my bad eco with my 4 fusion reactors, where when he had his much quicker advanced geo, he definitely could have focused on tier 1 air, and probably, I mean, this would have been threatened for sure. You can go threaten the tier 2 geos um, that are all over the place with your tier 1 air pretty quickly. I think it's like 15 or 20 tier 1 air bombers in a run to blow one of these bitches sky high. Probably only like 15, honestly. 4,150 HP is not a lot. And so I think there was a moment for him to have really high impact with his air, but we were now on equal playing field. So I think even if he had fought it out there in the end, um, we would have had a fairly decent chance with all of our beautiful tier 2 air online to stop his bombers. So I hope you enjoyed a little bit of a high OS game. ragging on ourselves a little bit where we're kind of a weaker link that I think through our attacks we could have made this an even more unbalanced game. We could have pushed even harder for our W, taking better advantage of our Geo. I think chief amongst our the factors, not upgrading some mexes, you know how it be. But we win all the same because that's it's just the beautiful unreasonableness of this beautiful game. So have a beautiful day, and I'll hope to see you again next time when we go play inside. Bye bye.